guys, so today's video is the books that I received for Christmas. This video is either going to be the first or second one I upload on this channel. So the other one is what's in my work bag video. So that will either be up before this or after this. I haven't quite decided yet. But either way, I'm in the same outfit because I'm recording it in the same time frame. So yeah, I received quite a few books on Christmas. I put these on my Amazon wish list and my parents really kindly bought me these books. I've already read about 3 of them. So the first book that I got was The World According to Gogglebox. Now you probably aren't familiar with this TV programme unless you're in the UK. It is a really popular TV show on Channel 4. I believe there is an American version. It's like on the couch, on the sofa, something like that, where you go into the houses of random people. They have a really wide range of people, like couples, families, friends, and they just literally show them watching and reacting to TV. So this book is really good. It's got pictures of all the families in it. It's just like a really good book to get someone if you know that they really enjoy Gogglebox. I've finished this Christmas Day. The next one I've also read as well, and this is a really great book. This is Annexed by Sharon Doggar, I want to say. A book based off the story of Anne Frank. This author has taken Anne Frank's diary and essentially taken that period of time and done it from the point of view of Peter Van Pels, who was the boy who was staying in the annex with them. Him and his mum and his dad were. And it's like what could have been his perspective of the whole thing. So yeah, I thought this was a really great book. I gave it 5 stars on Goodreads. I'll link my Goodreads page down below. That is where I update the most on the books I'm reading. It's just the quickest place for me to update, really. I'm also going to be doing a blog post to match this video, so I'll link that down below as well. The next book, which I've also read, is The Devil's Arithmetic by Jane Yolen. This is a really popular book as far as like Holocaust and World War II books go. It was published in 1990, so it's a fairly old book. It's a really like small thin book. It's only about 160 pages in it, and it's about a girl who she's at Passover with her family and she finds it all a bit boring. She doesn't know why they have to keep bringing up the whole like Holocaust thing and Passover. She doesn't really so much care about it anymore. And when she opens the door as part of Passover, like part of one of the rituals, she is transported to 1940 and is taken like in this dream world. It's quite a good book. It's a really quick, easy read. So the next book I got, I've also read, and I think that concludes with the ones that I've actually read. Yeah, this is called Heads in Beds, and the cover of the book looks really scandalous. It is by Jacob Tomsky, who worked in hotels, and this is basically him telling his journey through being like a car valet up into sort of like not high management, but like managing of a department. It was okay. I think I gave it 3 stars on Goodreads. It was sort of what I expected in the sense that he was telling like the backstory of how hotels work and some things that happen, but I wanted to know that like a bit further. Like I wanted to know the really juicy gossip. Like there's some things I understand that he's not going to write about, like celebrities. He's not going to like give out their names, and but I just wanted to know like the more juicier aspect of like things you probably don't want to know about hotels, but at the same time you really do want to know what goes on. The next book is Funny Girl by Nick Hornby. I believe he's written another book that was quite popular about a boy. I think it's the popular one. This is, from what I gather, about a woman or a girl called Barbara who's really into I Love Lucy and Lucille Ball, and she's really interested in comedy, and she wants to like pave the way for women to be in comedy. It's set in Britain in the 1960s. Now, the 1960s are not my favourite period to read about. I'd rather read about the 50s. But of course, as soon as I heard it was anything to do with like Lucille Ball and I Love Lucy, I knew I wanted it. The next book is Mario Lopez, Just Between Us. And Mario Lopez is the one who played AC Slater in Saved by the Bell. I'm a huge fan of Saved by the Bell. I've got like all the seasons on DVD. Like I love that show. What's really exciting is I actually tweeted Mario a picture of me holding the book, and I tweeted can't wait to read it, and the next morning I woke up and he'd actually replied to my tweet. I was ecstatic, to say the least. I felt like I was popular. But yeah, that was just like a really amazing thing. The next book is Bane Chronicles by Cassandra Clare and 2 other authors. I don't know who they are specifically, but it follows Magnus Bane, who features in the Mortal Instruments and the Infernal Devices series by Cassandra Clare. And as soon as I saw this, I knew that I wanted to read it because I love that world. The next one is, I'm not quite sure how to pronounce this, Alicia, Memoirs of a Survivor by Alicia, I don't know, Appleman German. As you can tell, there is a theme of World War II and the Holocaust. I'm really interested in that time frame. I studied history at GCSEs, so I have a real interest in reading like fiction and non-fiction about it. So yeah, I'm not quite sure what this is about. I just know it's about a survivor. It says nothing could have prepared her for the Russian invasion of Poland and the full horror of the Nazi occupation. And she's 13 when this happens. So that's going to be really interesting to read. Next one, I have like literally never heard anything about it. I don't quite know how I came across it, and I don't know how to pronounce it. Molokai? I don't know. I know I'm definitely going to pronounce that wrong. By Alan Brenner. And it's set in Hawaii, and it's about a girl who wants to essentially leave Hawaii. Being set in Hawaii, that is a really interesting location that I've never really read about before. So I can't wait to read that. The next one is the one I'm planning on reading next, so it's got all my bookmarks in. And it is City of Women by David Gillam. This is about a woman whose husband is on the Eastern Front. So she is a soldier's wife, set in Berlin. And the last and final book is Girl Online by Zoe Sugg, and that is probably not a shocker to most people because a lot of people probably asked for this for Christmas. At work the other day I actually saw someone come in with a Zoella t-shirt. She was like probably 12. So it's really interesting to see how YouTube has grown so much in that sense. I actually don't know what it's about, to be honest. It's about a girl who I guess starts about a blog, meets a boy. I don't know, but I just thought you've got to support the YouTubers, and I was just really interested to see what it was about. I know there's been a lot of controversy because she did get a ghostwriter to write some of it or all of it. I'm interested to see how that pans out. I don't really have high or low expectations from it. Those are the books that I really kindly received for Christmas. It's a bit of a late video, but I wanted to get it up for the new year. Like I said, I'm going to write a blog post with all these books, so I'll link that down below. It will have all the book names, all the authors. I'll also have a link to my Goodreads page down below if you want to check that out, and any other social media I decide to throw in there. So yeah, I will see you soon, guys.